Tennessee thing. Well, I'm holding on.
Hello, and good morning. Hello to you, whoever you may be. Good morning to you. It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere. Welcome. Welcome to the show. This is the show you have intended to listen to today. And we are here. I am here. Sam is here. Bubba is here. John is not here. Very sad situation for him. He's having an emergency surgery. Please keep him in your prayers and your thoughts somewhere. As it's
that hantavirus, man.
Well, no, from what I hear, it's not hantavirus related, although there is a chance he'll catch it in the operating room. There was a situation with a glass bottle. He was trying to, what's the way to say this? Insert it into himself, and apparently the bottle exploded. And so, really messy situation. There was a lampshade involved somehow. I don't know all the details, but they're doing everything they can rectally to get everything fixed. So, thoughts and prayers to John. Hopefully, he'll be back tomorrow. Hello, gentlemen. Good morning. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Good, Cody. I think we got a new monitor in the week that I was gone, or maybe it's just elevated now. I can't see you in my normal position. I have to scoot over.
Yeah, that is weird. What's up with that?
Was this happening when Bubba was filling in?
I don't remember
for the week.
I don't remember. I was drunk most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's changed.
It's big.
Did it move?
I think it just got.
I think it moved slightly to the left. Because we switched our internet out.
Okay.
We did do that.
Okay.
By the way, Bubba, on that F-bomb you were wanting to say, I don't know for a fact that we're not on the radio right now.
It's going to be held back for a bit.
Let me check it before you do that. But Bubba was really fired up about potentially being able to say the F word today because, not only is John gone, but we're I think just app only and YouTube only. So you could theoretically do that if you wanted
voluntary
to.
reaction for Bubba.
Yeah. So, of course, we'd warn the children and such first who may be listening. But, you could theoretically do that. But I don't know for sure if we're on the radio or not. We've been off for the last week, but maybe we're on. Maybe we're not. But anyway, good to see you again, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been gone for a long time.
I know. It feels like it's been
Sheryl Crow happened for
much longer than a week. But had to go get my brother married. It was a good week. It was brutal to get back to this weather, honestly. I mean, we were down destination wedding. It was sunny and 85 every day. Never had to look at the weather. And then I got up this morning and I was like, I should probably check to see if it's going to rain, check to see what that weather's going to be.
Sure enough.
Nice little slap in the face in reality right there.
That's usually the way it goes.
Yeah.
So your brother, he decided to take a wife.
He has.
And that was a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
Okay. And he did so in a faraway tropical location.
Yeah. A beautiful view of Epstein's Island. From the ceremony.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you told me that last week, and I just assumed that was a joke.
Nope, that was 100% true.
So I
went snorkeling on Epstein's Island, basically.
And that'd be a great audio piece to cut out right there.
Yeah.
Sam, that you went snorkeling.
Y'all are going to edit out the snorkeling, and I went blank on Epstein's Island.
You went snorkeling on Epstein's Island.
We did it was like a catamaran snorkeling tour,
Uh-huh.
and it took us to like 5 or 6 stops. And the first one was like, the captain was like, all right, we're going to head to Little St. James. And we all kind of laughed, and we were like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because you could see it out in the distance from where we were at.
Yeah.
And then the boat just actually like pulls up on it, and we're like, yep, that's the temple and everything.
Now, in a situation like that, does the captain make jokes? Is the captain like, hey, I know this place is kind of infamous?
He was, kind of. And he was like, don't get too close to the rocks, because my cousin, who's like, he lives down in Florida, so he's just like a walking fish, basically. As soon as we got into this snorkeling spot, he was like 30 feet deep, going as close as he could to the shore. And a couple quote unquote landscapers came and like peeked their head out over the edge, and they were like, don't get too close now.
They're still landscaping at that place?
Apparently the BlackRock CEO bought the island, so that's great,
Okay.
It's not like
From one
BlackRock has ever
Epstein
done
to
anything
another.
shady before.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Yep.
Well, that's interesting, because, I just assumed that it was kind of just shut off.
Yeah.
Like, we don't, nobody goes here now. But it makes sense that you would be able to, because it must be a nice tropical place.
The guy who was our
Yeah.
deckhand said that like a couple YouTubers or TikTokers like a couple weeks ago, they went out to the island at night on jet skis, and they didn't make it back. They got kidnapped, basically. They got stripped down naked and hog-tied to palm trees.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That's an experience, like
Yeah.
people talk about going to these tropical places in the Caribbean, and people go on these cruise ships and they have excursions and whatnot. That's really the authentic experience. If you're, out on one of these Caribbean adventures, and you want to be able to really, have something like that you treasure, that you remember for years to come.
Absolutely.
Being hogtied on Epstein's Island and kidnapped. That's that's exciting. So Sam spent the week at Epstein's Island.
Made it back alive, though.
Glad to see you back. We're glad you made it.
Were you the best man?
Yeah.
It's been very emotional.
Was a little bit.
You shed a tear?
Not in the ceremony, but maybe post, yeah. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I had the best speech of like the toast hour.
Oh, you did a speech, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a lot of pressure on a speech.
Eh.
Was it just from the heart, or did you have something?
No, I
written?
wrote a few things out.
Okay, so you were prepared for this.
Yeah, and then I didn't drop the rings. That was the most important part.
There you go. I don't think I've ever done a speech at a wedding.
That was my first.
I think people need to juggle the rings. Throw them around.
So like the ceremony was, it was only like probably 40 people there type of thing, small wedding. So it was kind of up on like this balcony. And I was joking before the wedding. I was asking any of the bridesmaids if they had like a cheap, like $5 ring from Target or something that I could also put in my pocket and like accidentally fumble and like fall off the balcony, and everyone just be like, how did that happen? And then I just pull out the 2 actual rings. But they said that was a bad idea.
I think that would
It's
have
a
been
great
fun.
idea.
I think that would have been great
Yeah.
comedic relief.
Yeah. Man's a
They
performer.
already had to deal with, I'm not going to say that, but maybe the bride was having, very emotional day. A lot of thoughts going through her head. So maybe that would have really put her over the
It's
edge.
like, oh my God, they just dropped my
Complete
rings.
breakdown. Yeah.
my wedding day just got ruined.
Yeah, that wouldn't be. You'd have to correct it pretty quickly. You'd be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm just
joking.
kidding around."
At my sister's wedding, I pulled out a ring pop first.
I like that play.
And I was like, oh, shoot, that's the wrong one. And I put it on my finger and then gave the real
That's a
wedding,
good play too, Bubba.
ring, but-
You could also just run off with the diamond ring and straight to the pawn shop and just be
I
ostracized
just
from
have
the
a panic
family.
attack up on stage.
Best
Yeah.
they can do is $200.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, it's always fun to go to a wedding and do that. Bubba, what'd you do this weekend? Anything fun for you? Anything exciting?
I've been on a spiral since Friday, man.
Yeah.
So Friday,
Downward.
yeah, I don't know, just a spiral. Sometimes it's down, sometimes it's up, sometimes it's just stagnant.
Sometimes it's lateral.
Yeah, Friday was the first time umpiring that I've been yelled at by a coach, like physically and intimately. Like he came out of the dugout and got like right in my face.
Did he kiss you?
No, no, I didn't want him to either. So that was interesting.
So he was like in your face.
Yeah, like he
You
got
said
close and he
intimately.
was like, pardon me, Sam, for this demonstration, but like right here, giving me the business, saying,
Okay.
"I want consistency. What are you doing?" I was like, "Thank you, sir."
So he's kind of spitting in your face, and he's
Yeah.
like a foot away from you.
I don't
What
think
if you
you're
just
umping kids old enough for a coach to
No,
get in
no,
your face.
because
like
these
that.
this wasn't even the big field. This was like the first year of kid pitch. So
What do you think this guy would do if you just leaned in and gave him a peck? Just a
Yeah,
little.
right on the cheek.
Yeah, just as he's screaming at you, just lean right in,
he would push me and say, "What are you doing, dude?"
or just
And then he'd start throwing hands probably, and I'd probably get caught, and I'd be like, "Oh my goodness, that's not great for the kids. What the heck,
you
man?"
want to make out right here at home plates there.
Just like the European 2 kisses of the cheek.
Yeah. Now, why was he yelling at you? What did you do?
I thought my strike zone was pretty good. I'd try to go from chalk line to chalk line, like the innermost chalk line, whether you're batting right or left. And consistently throughout both, games that I had, and like the coach would ask, and I'd say like I'm looking for chalk to chalk. So if you're getting close on that outside edge, I'm calling it a ball. I'm not giving it to the kids.
Right.
Um,
Got to have a standard.
and then like his team was down and they were losing by a pretty decent margin. He's fed up. And I threw one of them, or not threw. Excuse me, the kid threw one of them, like for his team, and then I called it that. And then eventually he's just like, "All right, I've had enough." And then worst case scenario, they put in a kid. The other team did that was a rainbow pitcher. So we'd throw it up and then it'd come down, and I could not tell where that was in and up. So at one point in time, it looked good enough to me to be just a little above the number, so maybe a little high, but I called it that just once though. And then he absolutely just lost it after that.
Do any of these kids try to throw a curveball or?
Yeah, they tried to, and that ball goes 7 feet left or right or up.
Yeah.
Or down below the catcher in the dirt. It digs a little tunnel underneath them, pops out.
Anybody got like a nice slider or anything? Just,
No.
No.
No, these kids are just learning how to throw the ball straight. So that was interesting for Friday. Saturday was a long day, just working and then just, working out the night. No. I don't even remember what happened.
What do you
I
mean
do
by
remember
that?
what happened Saturday. After
What
that,
do you mean by that?
so going
in
to
the
work,
night.
had to do yard work all day. Then I was fortunate enough to get to see my friends for the UFC fight. I became that guy though that like fell asleep during the event. So they all just kind of threw like at the guy's house, they threw all his dog toys on top of me
What time did you fall asleep?
at like 10 something. I woke up at like during the third round of Kramayev and Sean Strickland.
Were you boozing?
No.
You're just tired?
I'm not doing that till July. Yeah, I was exhausted.
July.
And I woke up and like all these dog toys around me. And they're just like, "Oh, good morning, sleepyhead." And then yesterday I went and saw Mortal Kombat 2.
Did you have your shoes on?
Yeah. No, actually, no, I took them off.
Okay.
Why would that be a?
Well, they say if you have, they're not supposed to mess with you if you have your shoes off. It's an old rule. Like if you pass out, if you're with the fellas and you pass out or something, you know how it is.
Is that like the official mark of like I'm going to sleep? I'm not just.
Yeah, like when you pass out with your shoes on, it kind of gives them the green light to draw on you with a
like
Sharpie.
This wasn't an intentional fall asleep.
Right.
Well, this was like the setup had a lawn chair sitting in his living room just because we ran out of seats. And at some point, I just get up and I just like fold it up and I just start laying down on the floor.
Yeah, a good floor lay. Sometimes, yeah. I've been there. So was it mescaline or what kind of drugs were you on?
Cortisol.
Okay, I'm not sure what that is. All right. Well, I'm glad everybody had a good time.
Cody, how was yours?
Yeah, what'd you do?
My weekend. Oh, my weekend was fine. I went to some sort of a music and comedy festival thing Saturday.
Hollaroo?
Yeah, apparently they just
little
shut
derby
off.
action.
I didn't go to the boxcar derby. I went later in the day, but they had a band out there, some local comedy.
Or did you perform?
No. And I got to say, it wasn't very good. It wasn't very funny. There was one girl that I liked, and she, part of it was probably because she was also very attractive, but she was kind of funny. She said, because she was dressed very exotically, and she's like, yeah, I dressed up like Hunter S. Thompson to try to distract people from the beer prices being $7 over here.
I know you like that one if she's mentioning Hunter.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then she had a bit about how her dad used to tell her she was so pretty that she's one of these days you're gonna have to beat the boys off with a stick. And then she went into this whole thing about
beating them off with the stick.
Yeah, it's kind of graphic, but it was funny. It was funny. She was good, but mostly she's the only one I really laughed at. But
did you reach out to her?
No, I didn't. I just went about my business.
You should.
My friend and I just carried on with our.
Tell her you have friends in the business that could really elevate her career.
I did comedy too on the Sunset Strip. Mm-hmm. You ever heard of it? Yeah. I mean,
it's at least opening the door.
And tell her, a guy that recently played here, you got connections with Mr., a guy named Felipe Esparza, not to throw names out there.
That's true. We interviewed Felipe Esparza and the guy from Impractical Jokers, Sal. We interviewed him. We've talked to some pretty high level people. Maybe I could get you in the doorway there, man. What do you think? Yeah. So other than that, I just did that, and then I also went to Louis' restaurant last night, which I love. Louis' restaurant. You ever been?
No, but I hear people either love it or they hate it.
Here's what it is. It's nothing special food-wise, but it's a great restaurant, if that makes sense.
I know it's like an iconic,
yeah,
Knoxville, Fountain City staple.
It's been there 68 years. It's a great restaurant. But, if you're looking for, high-quality, authentic Italian food, is it that? No.
How's the red sauce there?
But it's good. It's good. It's solid. It's a good, solid place, and it's a restaurant that stood the test of time where families like to go and have a nice meal. It's more of a vibe to me than it is. And not that the food is bad or anything, but it's just not, you're not really going for like you're not, it's not Little Italy, but it's a good spot. It's a good spot. So I went there alone by myself.
What'd you get?
I got the chicken parmesan with, and they serve it with you. Serve a couple of onion rings with it to you, some nice garlic bread, and then I also got a chicken Alfredo to go that I just put in the fridge.
How's that Alfredo?
I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna eat it today.
Vet move there, getting the to-go meal for the next day.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Did you order that at the same time as when you first were ordering, or halfway throughout the meal? You're like, hey, can I get one of these to go? Or
yeah, no, I ordered it when I ordered. I was like, I'm gonna get the chicken parm here, and then I think I'm gonna get some Alfredo to go, just to try it. I don't know, something. Give me something for lunch. But anyway, we're off to a blazing start today. Great weekend of baseball here locally. We'll talk about that on the other side. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports Monday edition here on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axel Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axellogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Our local baseball expert, Logan Quinton, he was quoted on Friday as saying, if you get 3 between the 2 weekends, there's no question when it comes to Tennessee making the NCAA tournament. You had 11 wins. You were 11-13. If you get 3 between this past weekend and next weekend, that would put you at 14 wins. Now that the weekend is over, you're 2 closer. And some say that even 13 wins might get you into the NCAA tournament. I think we feel pretty good right now as Tennessee comes off of a weekend series win over the 4th-ranked Texas Longhorns, getting 2 on Friday and Saturday and hitting that 13-win mark. So now you're sitting at 13-14 in league play. Even if you got swept by Oklahoma this coming weekend, which we'd be pretty disappointed in that, I think. But even if you get swept, you might still be in. But the hope, of course, is that you win at least 1 or 2 against the Sooners. But feeling a lot better about the baseball program after getting a nice home series win against Texas. And it all started Friday night, a record-breaking night from Tegan Coons, who absolutely suffocated Texas. Just absolutely suffocated them with his pitching. An incredible night.
That was an elite performance. Yeah, I mean, whatever he was putting on there, it was just all-time stuff. You've heard about kind of the potential that Tegan Coons could have all season long. Gets into that Friday role, maybe not the greatest at the start of the year. You put him to Saturday, he looks fantastic. He goes back to Friday, looks a little bit shaky last weekend, and then just comes out, in this one and just absolutely steamrolls everyone. And, yeah, sets the tone against that Texas team that was like the first or second best pitching staff in all of the conference. And then he goes out there, shuts their offense down, and our bats get hot. And yeah, I mean, it was just elite momentum to kind of start that series.
I actually watched most all of that game Friday, and that's tough for me to sit there and watch an entire baseball game, especially on the when we're pitching, because I like to watch us at the plate. I'm very much
home runs.
Yeah, when I'm watching baseball, I'm very much I see home run, hit the ball, me see ball hit in air. That I'm a pretty caveman like baseball fan. But for me to sit there and continue to watch Tegan Coons as an average guy, I mean, that's pretty special that he kept doing what he did. I mean, it was just strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. I mean, 15 total. The sophomore right-handed pitcher struck out a career-high 15 batters. That tied the SEC single-game high this season, set by LSU's Kason Evans against Oklahoma on March 19th. So it's either the best or second best, however you want to look at it. I would argue it's the best, seeing as how it came against Texas, performance by a pitcher this season in the SEC.
And I think just like the circumstances around it, like we knew that, that was not a series that we could fumble after what we did up there in Kentucky. I think that, all of our fans were feeling that pressure. I'm sure that team was feeling that pressure of needing to go out there and have a good final home series of the season and everything like that. And then you just go out there and get like a borderline historic performance from Coons there.
Yeah, the Jekyll and Hyde baseball team continues to be the Jekyll and Hyde baseball team. I mean, it literally has been weekend to weekend with these guys. It's like, well, I'm out. It's over. These guys suck. And then it's, wow, what a great series. Well, we beat Alabama. Look at all these runs. And then it's, you fall to Ole Miss. You sweep Mississippi State. You get swept by Kentucky. Or no, you didn't get swept by Kentucky, but you lose a series to Kentucky.
You basically did, yeah.
Yeah, and then you come back and you beat number 4 Texas, get a series win. So the inconsistency is quite remarkable with this team, but their highs are pretty high. They got some real lows this season, but they got some great highs too. And when you look through league play, I mean, there's a lot of teams that are kind of feeling the same way. The usual, you're in a better shape than LSU, even though you lost the series to those bums. Arkansas, they feel they're pretty inconsistent. They're normally a lot better than they are. It's just baseball. I mean, you know how it is sometimes. It's a weird sport.
I'm pretty sure Tennessee's like one of the 10 teams in the country with double-digit quad 1 wins, but we just have happened to go 2-7 against LSU, Vanderbilt, and Kentucky there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, that's, 3 of the bottom 5 teams in the conference, basically. If we just flip the outcome of a couple of those games, we're probably thinking way differently about this season. Probably talking about hosting a regional instead.
Well, nobody's ever, said that this Tennessee team has a shortage of talent. I mean, it's there on the field. I mean, it's Tony Vitello's roster, and we know that we got some highly talented baseball players out there. It's just putting it together. It's putting it together, and I don't know if you put it together at the right time or if it's just almost just a coin flip on whether or not it's going to be good. It's like, can you get hot like you can in basketball? They always talk about the teams that go into the tournament hot. I mean, is it the same thing in baseball?
I feel like you can. I don't know if it's necessarily – I do think that flame kind of runs out a little bit at some point. And, I mean, maybe it is the same kind of for basketball in that sense. But, yeah, I mean, baseball is a momentum game, and it's just something that, things haven't really been going our way for the majority of the season. And I think you kind of get down in some of those chances. But then now that you're up, you just got to try and capitalize on staying up for as long as you can.
One thing that's been pretty interesting is kind of the changing of the strengths of our offensive lineup. So it's like at the start of the season, we get these transfers in. We're just like, Henry Ford, Blaine Brown, these guys. And then they've kind of, I don't want to say fell off, but kind of fell off. But then guys like Gridlinger and Grimmer and even Chapman, who's been nice to see him kind of, what is he? The only senior at UT that's played all 4 years here. But see him kind of, be pretty positive in lineup. So yeah, I mean, with those happening, hopefully more momentum happens with those guys, with Gridlinger, Chapman, and Grimmer. But yeah, for other guys like Henry Ford and Blaine Brown, I don't know.
Great day at the plate yesterday for Chapman too. Even despite the loss, you take the loss yesterday, but you were scoring runs in doing so, and that was good to see for him on the senior day.
He's got an elite son baseball resume too. If you saw that, like the grand slam on Mother's Day.
Yeah.
And then apparently he hit a home run in the College World Series on Father's Day as well.
That's cool.
So the guy's just got it all locked up.
He just needs his parents there watching him. Yeah. So as long as mom and dad are there, I can do this. The 15 strikeouts for Tegan Coons Friday also, by the way, the most by a UT pitcher since 2005. So you got to go back over 20 years to see a pitching performance like that. Back when James Adkins notched 15 strikeouts against Winthrop in the regional back in 05, which 05 was a good baseball year for us. That was a good team.
That would be watching 15 strikeouts in a regional game would be sick no matter who you're playing.
Yeah, even if it is Winthrop.
Yeah.
Well, that team went to the College World Series that year, so that was a pretty good team back in 05. But we'll see if this team can do the same. Also, that Friday night game, we got up early against a great pitcher ourselves. Texas, their ace, Volantis. Clearly, Tegan Coons was the better pitcher on Friday. And, you knew if you could get that Friday win, especially against a guy as good as Volantis for Texas, you were going to have a good chance to win the series. And we got up on him a little bit early. So
we kind of just owned that kid.
Yeah. Yeah. He surrendered 3 earned runs on six hits, both tied for the second highest totals he's allowed in a start this season. So also it was his first loss of the year. How about that?
His only 2 losses in his career have been against Tennessee.
Yeah.
We beat him in the SEC tournament last year too.
So that was Friday. And then Saturday, 14-9, put up a lot of runs on Saturday. I just like seeing the boys putting up runs again.
Yeah.
Like it's for me, like I said, I mean, I'm a very casual fan. I need to see flashy scoreboard items as a baseball fan. Like even if we lose, I'm okay with losing if it's 12-8, or 11-9 or whatever. Like I just hate these games where you lose 4-1.
It's like that first year of Heupel.
Yeah. At least we were losing.
We were in it for the majority of the game.
Hey, we scored 42 points. Hell.
We were right there.
Yeah. Points machine go brr. So 14-9, we beat Texas Saturday. I didn't get to watch much of that game. Looks like we just strung them together. It was 3-2, and then it's 3-3, 4-3.
I believe you scored in every inning of that game. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah. Except the 9th because you didn't have to.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think the responses in that game was kind of the biggest thing. You kind of got, it was, Blanco kind of getting hit around a little bit in that first inning, and you get down, and I'm sure you're kind of thinking, all right, we had a great first game. Now we're going to get knocked back down, that same kind of up and down team that we've seen, and then you kind of get an immediate response in that bottom of the first, and team just kind of pulls themselves out of their hole and goes out there and continues to just hit the cover off the ball.
Yeah, you were down 3-2 in the first, then you tied it in the second, took a 1-run lead in the third. In the 4th inning, you got up 6-3, and then Texas bounces back in the 5th. A little bit of a back and forth, but Tennessee's able to like you said, they scored in every inning. And then even in the 9th, though, Texas put up 3 runs, but not enough. Not enough as the Vols handled them on Saturday and got that series win.
Honestly, throughout the first 2 games, bullpen only having to use 4 pitchers.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
It's like even though like Blanco, got pieced up a little bit, he still was able to hang in there and give you 7 fully. So
he's been super underrated for us this year. I feel like he gets, to Bubba's point, you kind of get hit around a little bit there, and I'm sure you kind of get spooked a little bit thinking that it's going to be an early exit for you, and then he just sticks in every single start that he's got. He feels like he's good for at least 6 every time he goes out there, and pushing into 7 sometimes.
That's Blanco you're talking about?
Yeah,
it says he finished with 8 strikeouts over 7 innings. So he finished good.
He just kind of finds a way to become real steady.
After he gave up the 3 spot to start the game, he then set down 10 of the next 12 batters. So, yeah, he persevered.
Mm-hmm.
He persevered. It's good to see that in a pitcher. Also, that game Saturday, 6 home runs, which tied our season high in a game.
Big time.
With 6 home runs. So that was enough to win the series. And so by the time you get to yesterday, you get beat 13-6 yesterday, but who cares about the Sunday game, You'd already won the series.
I think we would have been going for the sweep, but the fact that, Landon Mack was not able to go, it's kind of just like, all right, we're gonna go the Johnny Holstaff game, and we're gonna throw a different pitcher for 1 or 2 innings at a time. With our bullpen being kind of shaky in the back end, I wasn't exactly expecting us to be able to kind of piece it together yesterday.
Yeah, is that still the big weakness for this team?
I think so.
You worry most about?
You've got a couple guys that you can go to out of the pen now and probably feel solid, but I feel like even Appenzeller's kind of hit a little bit of a freshman wall. You feel good about Arvidsson, but you probably get 3 or 4 deep into that pen and you're starting to feel a little shaky.
The 2 A's, Appenzeller and Arvidsson, you feel okay, and then by the time you get down to the next guy, it's kind of, I don't know. But
we're needing strong outings from our starters right now, but they're giving it to us.
Well, yeah, like you said, Bubba. I mean, when you get those performances like that, you don't have to worry as much about the bullpen. You get those guys. Your starting pitching is as good as anybody, right? So, I mean, you just got to not get to the bullpen if you don't have to use those guys. Yeah, and just keep hitting, Bang a bunch of home runs and have good starting pitching and see how far that can carry you.
Absolutely.
We'll talk about, on the other side, what it means for Tennessee baseball moving forward, see what the projections are now that Tennessee's gotten a series win over number 4 Texas. Is that enough to lock this team into the NCAA tournament? We'll discuss on the other side. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Well, Tennessee with the series win over Texas this weekend. We have now cracked into the top 25 Baseball America. They got us at number 24 right now after the weekend. So that's cool. That's cool. Their updated top 25, Tennessee coming in at number 24. Surely you wouldn't leave the 24th ranked team in America out of the NCAA tournament.
Surely.
It is looking ahead here, it is a Thursday series, right? Thursday through Saturday against Oklahoma. So you got the midweek game against Belmont tomorrow night. Last chance to go to Lindsey Nelson Stadium, probably. I assume there's no chance of hosting a regional.
I think if you went out there and won the SEC tournament, you'd go host a regional.
Like maybe if you go sweep Oklahoma and then do well in Hoover, still a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's likely no.
Yeah, most likely the last chance to see the boys at home would be Belmont tomorrow or Tuesday tomorrow. And then you get started Thursday out in Oklahoma City. You're playing the Sooners at the Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark in OKC. They normally play
Chickasaw
Bricktown Ballpark. Yeah.
That sounds like a NASCAR track and a casino mixed together.
Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. A lot of K's. Do they normally play their games in Oklahoma City, or what's the deal with that? Do we know?
I wish I knew, honestly. I don't pay much attention to Oklahoma baseball.
I don't either, but why are we not playing in Norman? Mm-hmm. I don't know the answer to that.
How far is that, Oklahoma City to Norman?
It's not far. I mean, it's just up the road. I don't know. I'm going to guess an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but let's see. I feel like Norman's very close to Oklahoma City. See how my geography does.
Do you think it's maybe Arkansas, Little Rock, Fayetteville type situation where they play a couple games in Oklahoma City?
I would say it's similar. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I'm way off. It's only 27 minutes.
Okay.
Norman is basically a suburb of Oklahoma City.
Gotcha.
So not an hour and a half at all.
I wonder if they even have Chickasaw Bricktown
Ballpark. That's where we're playing.
Let's see if like another.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's their AAA ballpark, it seems like.
Is it? Okay. That'd be the Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
Is that the Drillers, the Oklahoma City Drillers?
I think they just recently changed
or is that
their name.
Tulsa?
They're now the Oklahoma City Comets, but they used to be the Drillers.
They were? Okay.
Because I remember that in my MLB The Show games.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. Because Tulsa is also a Dodgers affiliate. Those Oklahoma teams are for the Dodgers. So Thursday to Saturday, how do you feel about that when it comes to our pitching? Is that something to be concerned about? Or, I mean, I guess Oklahoma's probably on the same schedule, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest question now is obviously just Landon Mack got scratched from his start with the general arm soreness. So you obviously don't hope that that's like a, Tommy John type of thing or something that keeps him out for the rest of this regular season and that postseason run. Cause I think you're going to need somebody like him to be able to go in there and be kind of one of your forces in that starting lineup, I think. So to me, just the overall health of Landon Mack is kind of the biggest thing that you're looking at coming into this series now.
Yeah. Yeah. David says, I'm thinking Norman to Tulsa is over an hour and a half. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought Norman was close to Oklahoma City, but I thought an hour and a half would be conservative guess there. Well, maybe with traffic, maybe if you have really terrible traffic, it could take you a while. But right now it says it takes 27 minutes. So still basically a home series for Oklahoma, of course. But maybe it's just like a showcase type of thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to go look at their schedule and see how often they play at this place. Maybe we're just a big attraction coming in town, and they need to go get the minor league ballpark.
Yeah, when they set that up, they probably thought, oh yeah, Tony Vitello coming in Tennessee. That's a hot brand. Yeah, no Tony Vitello anymore though.
Because it sounds like their regular stadium is Kimmery Family Stadium.
Okay.
I think so.
Well, Oklahoma coming off of a 5 home run performance Sunday against Arkansas. I guess they call this the Bricktown Showdown.
Us versus Oklahoma?
Yeah, they're calling it the Bricktown Showdown. Oklahoma took a series finale against Arkansas Sunday afternoon, 15-10. They had a season high 5 home runs, so that was a good way to finish the weekend for them. Oklahoma 31-18. Like us, they are also 13-14 in league play, in conference play in the SEC. So they're coming off of a win, but not enough to win the series against the Pigs.
I don't think they're a great pitching staff this year. I think they're just a pretty solid, hitting team, but not necessarily anything that's going to just blow you away, kind of like, that Georgia team that just mashes homers and hits, they score in 12 runs a game or something like that. But, I think this is an opportunity for Tennessee to be able to continue to hopefully keep some momentum rolling here.
Yeah, I'd like to win the series.
Same.
Just to go over there and get 2-1, that'd be good.
I think these guys just need, you obviously need just some sustained success. You've gotten that taste of one weekend at a time for most of this year type of thing, and then you go to the next and it's not there. But I think if you can string together a couple weekends here headed into, you get a good weekend here against Texas, you go onto the road at Oklahoma, you get a good weekend there, you go to Hoover, you play pretty solid. Not saying you got to win the whole thing, but you just, go get yourself a couple wins under your belt there, and then you're heading into regionals feeling like you're kind of that team that everyone might have thought you would be.
Oklahoma lost game 1 against Arkansas 12-2, and then lost game 2 12-8. So they were on the road this weekend over there in Baum Walker in Fayetteville. Dropped that series, but they've had a decent enough year. But yeah, I mean they're a pretty average team altogether. 31-18. I mean, you should at least have an opportunity to I would think to go over there and at least get one. So,
police outside.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on out there. Some dogs out there running around. Well, that's about all I got on baseball.
Softball?
I don't know how they're doing.
Got our regional host site.
We got it set up.
They're in a headline, Sam.
Dang, that's true.
Yeah, I figured we'd get
to
that in the news. I was trying to look back. They make it very hard to find the Oklahoma baseball schedule. On their senior day against Florida, they also they only won one game there. So senior day, they lost 13-2. I wonder why they did their senior day in their second to last home series. I guess that's because they're going to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, probably because it's just not at the actual home park, maybe.
Didn't want to do senior day. Bubba, they had NASCAR night on May 2nd against Florida. They lost 10-5.
I wonder what their giveaway was or their promotion.
I don't know.
Oklahoma wrapped NASCAR cars, mini.
I don't know. Looks like they turned left straight into a wall as they lost 10-5. They raced to a series loss. So we'll see how that goes. Go to the game tomorrow night at Belmont if you want to see the boys in action one last time. We haven't dropped any of these midweeks yet, have we? We've been perfect. Been clean all year.
I think we've had one loss.
We lost a midweek? I thought we've been perfect in midweeks. I know we lost a series to Kent State.
I also saw a hilarious tweet that said, and I just checked it to confirm, that we were all freaking out about that series loss to Kent State. They ended up higher in the RPI than LSU and Vandy.
Well, how about that?
I mean, LSU and Vandy was a worse loss than Kent State was.
Yeah. It was a good team. That's what everybody told us at the time. Hey, it's a good baseball team. It's Kent State. These boys are good. Turns out, I guess they were. They ran through the MAC. So that'll do it for hour one. We will switch gears on the other side and talk about something else. Get a little news action here after the break. Stick with us. Talk Sports, Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans, Fan Run Radio.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more. Completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment. And Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
All right, starting now.
All right, there we go.
50 states, 45 capitals.
You're listening to Talk Sports.
Okay, Washington, Spokane, Oregon, Portland.
Airing every day
from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Am I wrong, or is he already 0 for 2 on the Capitals?
Am I
wrong, or is he already?
Oh
0
yeah,
for 2 on the Capitals?
Oregon is Salem.
You already missed it. You don't get to go back.
On 1340 WKGN.
Oregon is Salem.
No, because we just told you the answer.
No, you didn't. I'm not letting you get in my head.
Hour 2 kicking off in White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios.
Thanks for listening to the show today. Glad you're here with us. Hope we can help you start your week off right. I guess. It's a little rainy here today in our fair city. I like the rain. I'm okay with it. I just don't like the rain in wintertime.
Yeah.
I don't like when the sky stays gray for 2 straight months in like January and February.
Just like gray in 35 is so much different than gray in 65.
Yeah, this is fine. This is totally fine. Plus, it gets all the bird feces off the car, so that's good because sometimes I got to park under trees. I park under trees occasionally, and anytime I do that, the birds just why do they poop so much? I don't understand. I don't know why they do it, and I don't know why it comes out white either. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. Every other animal, poops brown. Regular poops, regular normal looking poops. Birds just splatter white juice all over your.
It's actually a good point, Cody.
Why is it white?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to know. Now, dog poop will turn white after time, but it comes out brown. And then after a while, it ends up being white. So I don't know what's up with that.
That's just them. That's AI overview. White part of bird droppings is actually concentrated urine in the form of uric acid, not feces.
Oh.
Birds do not have bladders to store liquid urine like mammals. Instead, they convert waste into a white, pasty, water-insoluble substance.
Cool.
That is excreted simultaneously with dark feces.
Oh, cool. That's really
Just
gross.
a whole 2-in-1 for those birds.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Hour 2, kicking off here. Headlines. You guys got any news? Any news team?
We do.
All right. You kick us off here, Bubba.
So I'm going to avoid some big news because I haven't really looked at it yet, like the NBA lottery and things of that nature.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
But Sam's right. Lady Vols are hosting Knoxville Regional. We will be hosting Virginia, Northern Kentucky, and one other team. As I'm stalling.
Take your time.
Indiana, I think.
We're in no hurry here.
Indiana.
So Indiana, Virginia, and Northern Kentucky.
And for some reason, because women's softball screwed up pretty much the entire SEC, it feels like. I think 68 host sites are SEC affiliated. So LSU,
It
A&M,
just means more.
LSU, A&M, Vols, Oklahoma.
NCAA softball just means more, Bubba. It is the 22nd straight appearance. Do you know that, Bubba? For softball?
I did not.
The NCAA
good
tournament.
for those ladies.
They're 22nd straight NCAA tournaments.
Some are saying they're like the Lady Vols basketball of softball.
So they're a 2 seed and the number 7 overall team. How does that work? A 2 seed, and I guess because there's 4 1 seeds would be how that works. Yeah, so the regional starts up Friday, 5:30 on the SEC network. You can watch the ladies against Northern Kentucky. Is that the Norse?
Yep.
The Norsemen? I don't know. Apparently, Northern Kentucky won their Horizon League tournament. So then, yeah, you'll have the 7 seed Virginia and Indiana. The Who's and Hoosiers. How about that? Friday night, 8 o'clock. Who's and Hoosiers. A true 2-loss elimination bracket. Hopefully the gals can get out of regional play. Softball team, of course, started the year hotter than a $2 pistol and didn't close out quite as hot as you would have hoped for given the start. But we thought they were going to be historically great. It seemed like they were on pace for it, and then they kind of fizzled out a little bit. So see how far they can make it.
I just want another Sody from Weigels. Come on, Carlin Pickens.
Now, what is Carlin Pickens doing to get you these free Sody pops?
Striking people out.
Striking people out. So if she has, what is it? Like
8.
8, yeah.
If she has 8 strikeouts, then you get a Sody pop?
Yep.
Well, that's cute. Weigel's had a hell of a Zen deal running over the weekend where you could get a roll for $10, which is $20 off. Normally, normally a roll of Zen costs you about $30.
You got it. There's other products out there. There's Zones. There's Alps.
I don't like all that other stuff, Bubba.
Well,
I am a slave to marketing.
Man.
And Zen got me first. My buddy was doing Zen. My buddy Jordan's been doing Zen since before anybody knew what Zen was. Like he was doing Zen like I swear
So
10
he's
years ago.
That calm and mannered.
I guess so. Yeah.
How mad is he at like the current market of Zens now? Because I'm sure he was getting them for just dirt cheap, like back when he was really starting it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how long they've been around, but I feel like honestly it's like 10 years. I know it's not quite that long, but maybe like 7 years, 8 years. Like I swear he was doing Zens like before COVID. And I don't know when the Zen market actually exploded. Like
now, if he should be able to get like stock options in Zen based on how much money he spent on Zens before they became like cultural fad.
Yeah. Well, and another thing with Zen is the rewards are great. The points, you put your points in, you can get you a Blackstone grill, you can get you a damn vacuum cleaner, a Dyson vacuum cleaner. I mean, you get enough points racked up. Hell, they'll give you a Samsung TV. I mean, you can get all kinds of stuff.
New house.
All kinds of stuff, yeah.
Speaking of Samsung, Dua Lipa is suing Samsung for $15 million over them falsely using, her image on their product marketing for TVs without permission.
$15 million, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
I think she deserves every penny and more.
Yeah.
I love her.
You love her?
I do.
How much do you love her?
About this much.
What would you do if she was the Little League coach spitting in your face 1 foot away?
Would you make another bad call?
I'd have a lazy eye.
Would you have leaned in and kissed her?
No,
Bubba?
that's harassment. You can't do that. Or assault. I'd have a lazy eye though.
I feel like if she's 1 foot from your face, spitting into your face, it's fair game to try to kiss her.
I mean, I'm breathing with my mouth open, hoping that some spit gets in there. But Cody, I have the NBA draft lottery results.
Okay, go ahead and let me know.
All right, so the Washington Wizards get the top overall pick. So AJ, as John would say, the Banter. DiBentanza. I can't even do it right.
You said it right the first time.
Yeah, you said it right, Bubba. You're supposed to say DiBentanza.
He'll probably end up going to DC, becoming John Wall's legacy. Utah Jazz at 2, Memphis Grizzlies and William Patterson at 3, the Chicago Michael Jordan Bulls at 4.
Who was number 2?
The Utah Jazz.
So Washington will get first pick, and then Jazz.
You like Jazz?
I like Jazz.
All right.
I don't know what Utah has to do with Jazz. Well, what's the origin of that? Were they why is Utah called the Jazz? Does
I've
anybody
heard
know?
this like very recently, and it's making me mad that I don't remember.
Because I don't know what Utah has to do with Jazz, but maybe it's an old team that moved or something like that. That like
I feel like when I saw the explanation,
Orleans?
it made sense to me.
Were they in New Orleans?
Yep, they were originally founded in New Orleans.
Okay, that's where it makes sense. It's like the LA Lakers. They started in Minnesota because Minnesota is the land of lakes.
Mm-hmm.
There's lakes everywhere. You don't think of lakes when you think of Los Angeles, but now you think of the Lakers in Los Angeles. But they moved many years ago from Minnesota.
At 5, we got the Clippers. At 6, the Brooklyn Nets.
Clippers, Nets, yes.
The Kings at 7.
Kings, yes.
The Hawks at 8.
The
9th, Dallas Mavericks. Why did I say it like that? At 10, we have the Milwaukee Bucks. 11, the Golden State Warriors. 12, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
13, the Heat. And 14, the Hornets.
Hornets, okay. So
name it. Could be going anywhere from Charlotte to Miami to Oklahoma to Golden State to Milwaukee.
What about Dallas? What about the Mavericks? So they have the Mavericks have a lot of young talent, right? They got Cooper Flag. Like they're set up pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're still getting a high pick.
You know, I'm going to just act like I know what the NBA is going, you know, what general direction they're going in now that John's not here. But like I always hear that Giannis maybe gets traded every single year. That'd be kind of sick if the Bucks just traded Giannis and got a bunch of like young guys and picks, and then they're like, all right, Nate Ament, we're going to make you our next Giannis, hopefully. Same kind of archetype, you know. I mean, I know that
Just
Nate's
without
a
all
little
the
more
weight
polished as
or
Giannis.
the button.
We've seen, you know, a young skinny guy about that size turn into a genetic freak. Maybe Ament just gets on the Milwaukee peptides over there or something.
Hey, Giannis has a button, you know. And he presses that button. Something happens.
What does he get, Bubba?
He gets a Mother's Day with his wife.
All right. I don't know where Nate will go. I mean, do we have any projections on which one of these teams might want him?
Maybe there's like a post-lottery mock draft here.
Because, he was back in Knoxville this weekend.
Yeah. We should have held him hostage here.
We should
Why?
Should have kept him around. He
For
said
Holaroo?
No, I don't think it was for Holaroo. I think it was something with Dick's House of Sport, some event they had.
It was honestly a loaded lineup. You had Nate Ament, Trey Smith, and Eddie George.
Yeah, that's
It's weird having Eddie George be here. Like, I mean, I get Titan, but like, that Buckeye, man. You got two Tennessee boys and a Buckeye.
Nate said he got emotional driving back into town, and they asked him.
Probably said, I-40's backed up. That'd make me emotional too.
Yeah, they asked him what his teammates thought about him going into the draft, and he said they all wanted to see me in an NBA jersey next year.
I don't think the people within our own program tried to sell Nate enough on coming back. We had Polinsky.
Yeah, no, they're all
got to
like,
go to the league.
Go on,
Like, get out of
son,
here,
go
dude.
on, go. Yeah, I feel like Nate was like, well, Coach, I really would kind of like to come back. I like playing basketball here. No, get out of here. Go.
Son, you have talent that nobody else here has. You have to go.
It does feel like they definitely didn't try to – like they asked Barnes about it, and he's just like, yeah, I told him to go to the NBA. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Oh, Boozer to the Grizzlies possibly.
He was apparently Nate was throwing the ball around too. Said he learned how to throw from Joey Aguilar. I don't know if that's the guy you want teaching you, but he was at Dick's House of Sport throwing the football.
The two mock drafts that I've looked at both have Nate to the Bucks, so maybe
to
he's
the Bucks.
Milwaukee
There
bound.
could be something there.
Well, let's hope he doesn't get involved in that drinking culture up there.
And Yaxel to OKC. That'd be pretty insufferable. Even more.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? I don't like that team at all. I can't get behind that team. So Nate will be in
Cam
Chicago.
Card to the Hornets.
Nate's going to be in Chicago. It says the combine starting May 10th. So that was something to do with the Fanatics Fest, apparently, the Dick's House of Sport event.
Terrible company.
Mm-hmm. Why are they terrible?
They're just known for ripping people off when it comes to like buying sports jerseys and stuff. Like over the weekend, there's a guy that tried to buy like some Orioles jerseys. They kept sending him Red Sox stuff, and he returned it. And he got another Red Sox shirt. Even though his receipt showed Orioles, but
yeah, what are you
I
going to do?
digress.
You got any more news?
Yeah, I do.
Anything interesting?
Well, the Americans on the Hansa virus cruise ship are being sent to Nebraska.
That's a good place to send them.
That's kind of what we were discussing back here. Like, that doesn't seem like necessarily the hub of medical achievement, but it's kind of like, all right, we got to get you out in the middle of nowhere somehow.
Honestly, if there was a risk of like a pandemic, why not just fence off Nebraska? Like just build around the Nebraska border like a giant.
You want that to be like the last frontier, basically?
Just put everyone there. Yeah, and keep it from spreading. Like if you get hantavirus or a terrible sickness, just you live in Nebraska now.
Oh, you're sending the sick over there.
Yeah, and they never see your family again.
Yeah.
You are now in Nebraska, and that's where you'll live out your days.
Mm-hmm.
Just like if you just made one area. I mean, I've had this idea before for like the homeless population, and everybody's looking for methods to solve homelessness. And what if you just send them to Kansas? Just put them all there.
Yeah, but how would Kansas feel about that?
Well, you don't.
They wouldn't.
You don't ask
them.
Kansas how they feel about it. You make it a federal initiative.
We'll build like a farm for it too, for them to be like self-sustaining. Basically, like there's some animals and produce.
Think
and
about
everything
this.
Growing.
Think
Or
about
we
this,
just
Sam.
take $1 from everybody every paycheck and build a hotel with it.
I want you guys to just think about this. What if you took all the criminals, all the drug traffickers, the sex traffickers, the murderers, you take all the criminals, all the prisoners, you put them all in Kansas. You take all the drug addicts, all the homeless, all the zombies walking around in the streets, you put them all in Kansas. All the sick, pandemic, gross people, you put them in Kansas. You put all these people in Kansas and you just fence it off and let them thrive there together and just let them do their thing.
You just like drop off supplies via helicopter over their like 400-foot tall fence around the state.
Maybe you have a few employees there to manage it. Yeah. You figure out some sort of management, how to, you got to keep them fed and, you're going to need a steady supply of booze and drugs and gambling and all that, of course. But then doesn't the rest of the country just live free and happy? Like, isn't it basically,
yeah.
Like you basically go back to 1960s America at that point. Everybody sends these pictures. You see these pictures of the nostalgia for like the 50s and 60s where it's, let's see the cheeseburger at Johnny's Diner. And everybody's just playing the jukebox and nobody's fat. Everybody's just in good shape and the people are beautiful. And I'm going to cruise down the road in my Cadillac. And like, you don't have to worry about anything. No crime, no homeless, nothing bad. It's all in Kansas.
Would you still keep it named Kansas or would you like have a special name for it?
I think you still call it Kansas. Yeah.
Emphasis on the ending of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas.
Now you'd have to get the residents out of Kansas. You give everybody like a couple $100 for their inconvenience.
A couple $100.
Because like they're going to have to move out. Like if you live in Kansas, you're going to have to move away from Kansas. And like maybe you let all the people go to one Chiefs game, like all the people in there, all the people that you put into that particular you wouldn't want to call it like, because I know the vibe is kind of given like concentration camp and you don't want that. Like that's not what we're talking about here. You're just putting everybody in a place where they can never leave there and they work and they get a bit of money for their, but how do you frame it to where it doesn't seem like it's like a concentration camp?
I think we should move it further north and, maybe work out a deal with kind of like Canada and just kind of give them the.
Well, then people are going to freeze to death.
Yeah, I guess.
But would that be the worst thing? Like, you just need good marketing.
I mean, are you not going to freeze in Nebraska at some point in the winter too? It gets pretty cold over there.
Well, that's why I've gone further south.
Oh, sorry, we're in Kansas.
We're in Kansas,
Nebraska.
Yeah. Or you could just send them to Oklahoma, but we kind of already did that with a subset of our population.
Yeah, and pretty messy history there.
Let's take a break and reset. Perhaps we can change the topic to something a little more sports oriented on the other side. There's plenty to talk about on this beautiful Monday here on TalkSports.
The flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today. Checking in on the chat. Clint writes in, the Jazz, originally in New Orleans, moved to Utah where there is no music. That made me laugh. Just the idea that it's a state with absolutely no music.
The New Orleans Jazz sounds so much cooler, too.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, the bed springs squeak out there. That's music.
Ever so slightly. They barely squeak.
Maybe we rebrand them to the Salt Lake Soakers.
The Salt Lake Soakers. Yeah. That's a good name. That's a good name. Speaking of Mormons, I'm watching the show I'm watching right now, Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
Bear put me onto it. He told me to watch it, and so now I'm hooked. You know, I got in like it doesn't take long to get me hooked, especially if it's like an Old West show, and that's what this is. It's an Old West railroad show, and I think it came out in like 2011. I don't know if anybody's ever seen it, but I love it. I'm already to season 4, and I'm really enjoying it. They got a whole situation with some Mormons.
I keep confusing that with Sons of Anarchy, even though it's not the same at all.
I could see where you
Hell on Wheels. I just think
it's Sons of Anarchy should have been named.
That sounds
Hell
like
on Wheels.
Hell on Wheels sounds like the prequel to Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, it does actually. But no, this is a totally different show. It's good though. I'm enjoying it.
What portion of what time frame of America?
After the Civil War, so like Reconstruction as the railroad is being built, and so like parts of it are true and part of it's not true. Like it's fantasized, but part of it is true. But like Ulysses S. Grant is in the show, but
What's the conflict with the Mormons?
Well, they're in Mormon territory, and like the Mormons, by the way, are very racist and very against. I'm talking about in the show. I'm not saying this as a fact, although they might be, but in the show, they really do not like anyone who's not white, and the crew has some non-white people, and anyway, they kidnap the main guy, and then there's this whole situation where there's this guy called the Swede, and he like becomes a bishop for the Mormons, even though he's Swedish, but he's not really Swedish. He's Norwegian. And unless you've seen the show, none of this means anything. Mm-hmm. So just, either watch the show or don't.
Okay.
And I like it. That's all I'm saying. And when we were talking about Mormons, it made me think of it. Checking in on the chat. Let's see what everybody says. Eric writes in, Hell on Wheels is so good. Yeah, Mormons evil on that one. Let's see what else they say. Shane writes in, a really focused camp. Josh says isolation center, you could call it, going back to our topic about Kansas. Big C in Tennessee says gambling is a huge issue. And that's about it. Looks like the chat's kind of popping. Do I miss John? Yes. I appreciate his ability to keep the show in a direction and provide factual takes. Do I need a funny throwaway show once a month with just Cody? Yes. Well, Sam and Bubba are here too. And I guess we're the funny throwaway show. So so take that with some pride, fellas. We are the funny throwaway show. I'm fine with that, as long as everybody's having a good time. So baseball. You want to talk baseball? Sam, you like the Braves, don't you?
Yeah.
Big weekend for your boys.
Take that.
Your boys there.
Shoving your Dodgers in a locker.
Yeah, well, sure you did, but also your coach died. So,
well, yeah.
Kind of a net negative, I would say.
Well, I mean, former coach. It's not like our current coach.
Yeah, no, I know, but he's like your legendary World Series coach.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, what is the mood of Braves fans on this Monday, I guess is what I would ask. Because, like, that was a sad situation, obviously.
Yeah, but, like, I think Bobby Cox would be the first one to tell you, like, don't let my death stop you from enjoying a series win over the Dodgers.
Would he say perhaps there's no crying in baseball?
Yeah.
It was a big series win. Apparently, Bob is going to have to recite the chop or whatever it is they do on the afternoon show.
Yeah.
They had a bet last week that if the Dodgers lose, because Bob's a Dodgers fan, same as me. Me and him, one and the same, both lifelong Dodgers fans.
In every game.
Yeah, we're both real, true Dodgers fans. And, I mean, truthfully, I've only been a fan since, like, 2018, but that's okay. 2019, somewhere in there. 2020. When was the World Series? 2020.
Why the hell is Bob a Dodgers fan?
I don't know. You'd have to ask Bob.
He was out there for a long time.
He did live out there for a long time, yeah, but I think he was a fan before that, if I'm not mistaken. But be sure to catch the drive this afternoon where he'll have to do the chant, the chop. So that should be exciting. The Braves, the Dodgers won 3-1 on Friday, and then the Braves 7-2 on Saturday, and the Braves 7-2 on Sunday. So big weekend for the Atlanta Braves. Those are two of the best teams in the MLB. Of course, you know what the Dodgers got with their back-to-back World Series titles, and the Braves are off to a hot start this year. Let's do a little MLB check-in, shall we?
Yeah.
Since we're about 40 games in. I mean, still a lot of baseball to be played, obviously. But the Braves are absolutely shredding the NL East.
They are.
The rest of the NL East sucks.
They're legitimately terrible.
The Braves at 28-13. And again, it's early. It's early in the baseball season, but the next best team, the Phillies, the Marlins, and the Nationals are all 19-22.
The only team over 500 in the division. It makes me a little nervous because normally, Cody, the NL East, the NL
NL East leader in the first couple months of the season, I feel like just always crashes and burns.
Is that how it goes?
To me, this spot is like normally reserved for the Mets that are playing really good baseball at this time. And they're like, oh, this is our year. We're going to have it's our championship roster. And then they kind of crash and burn. So I'm hoping that this isn't, fool's gold here.
I mean, what you're saying makes sense, but you got to feel pretty good being, 40 games or whatever, 30 or 40. I can't do math. 41 games in, and you got a 9-game lead in the division.
Yeah.
And like the Braves are the only team there with a positive point differential, plus 87, whereas everybody else is negative 32 or worse. Those teams suck. The Braves might have – they got the best differential in baseball right now.
No, the offense is humming, and I mean, like you're right. Like having a 9-game lead in the division, pretty much a quarter of the way into the season is a nice little cushion to have there.
I mean, it feels early to say it, but when you got the best point differential in baseball and you're coming off a series win over the Dodgers and you got a 9-game lead, like is it too early? Is May 11th too early to say, like, if the Braves didn't win that division, it would be a total failure, a total collapse?
It's probably not that crazy, but
yeah. I mean, I know
you're just hoping it doesn't happen type of thing. But yeah, I mean, the Phillies have been 7-3 in their last 10 games, and they're still 3 games under 500.
Yeah, I know in pro baseball there could be a lot of fluctuations. Like good teams have runs where they lose 10 games out of 12 or whatever, but like it seems like they're just so far above the rest of the East there. But the Cubs rolling. They're 27-14.
That division is the complete opposite of the NL East. Every single team is above 500.
You're right. Every team there is competitive. The Brewers, the Cardinals, Pirates, and Reds, all 22-19 or better. So the NL Central looks to be competitive. The West, the Dodgers are at 24-16, tied with the Padres right now. The Dodgers, though, are a little bit like it's almost just like, not to say they're playing with their food, but at the end of the day they're going to be there.
Yeah,
like that division's pretty much a wrap.
If they don't win the division, they'll be like the first wild card team type of thing, and
yeah. I mean, I guess the Padres could win the division. Meanwhile, you got Tony Vitello's Giants struggling big time. They're 16-24. Did you see over the weekend where Tony they couldn't get the bullpen figured out?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know who to go out there.
He's about to.
They also had the post-game pressure too, where they asked him about fans booing, and the only thing you can really say was like, "Hey, they can do whatever they want to. They bought a ticket, they showed up here, so they're allowed to boo if they want."
He'll be in Fayetteville in like a year and a half.
Oh God, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, Tony said
he just stays out there and goes like UCLA or like USC or something like that.
Stay out west.
Yeah, maybe he just loves California.
Yeah, just stay out west. Yeah. That's fine with me.
So fans were booing. It's not good when you're 40 games in. The fans are booing. They lost 13-3. Tony said, "What would you do? They paid for their ticket. They chose this over everything else. I mean, there's 85 million shows you can watch on Netflix. Maybe your walls are painted orange and black, and this is the team your whole family for generations has supported. So you got a lot invested. You want something in return. At the very least, a good effort, maybe execution here and there. It got to the point where it wasn't an acceptable effort." I'm reading some of these Giants tweets now. And is it fair to question if Tony Vitello knows what the F he's doing? Was it just me, or did he look completely stoned when he came out for that pitching change? And the bullpen had no idea who to send in. It's been forever since MLB reached into college for a manager, and Tony definitely not a good fit. So, yeah, the Giants are they're not looking good. Do you want Tony to succeed with the Giants?
Yeah, because then he'll just stay there.
I mean, that's surface level. That's what I'm thinking, too. Like, it makes sense.
The last thing I want to open back up is Tony getting like back into the college game.
Especially after a year.
100%. Like he needs to be at least good enough to where
maybe like another MLB team would kick the tires on him. Like if the Giants fired him or something like that, but maybe some team was like, oh, I can see some light at the end of the tunnel here. We'll go get him. But yeah, I mean, as long as he stays out of Fayetteville, then I don't really care where he goes.
I really wouldn't either, as long as it's not Arkansas.
I just think it's inevitable.
But the timing, man, the timing of Van Horn retiring.
Yeah.
He's been at it forever. It would be a real injection into their program. Oh, God. The chicken man would pony up for him.
Mm-hmm. That's probably about the time that Calipari would retire. He's like, we'll kick basketball out of here. It's time for baseball to be the front and center again. We'll take our chicken money away from basketball and we'll go give it to baseball.
What would you set the odds right now about if it works, for it working out? I mean, 40 games in, you're 16-24. Like, is there a chance he figures it out this year? Like, starts to figure some things out, things start clicking?
What would you consider, like, figure it out? Just
well,
being
I don't
a respectable team?
Yeah, I don't know, because, in pro baseball, it's as much about the players as it is the manager, and it's as much about Buster Posey as it is Tony. I mean, they probably give him a year too, don't they? Could it be so bad in year one that because he's Buster's guy?
I don't think you go out there and like make that big of a splash and then be like, all right, we're done after a year. I feel like you give him a little bit of time, but that's also depending on how bad things go this year. Like you win 50 games or something like that this year. I think that leash kind of tightens up a little bit.
Giants need to fire Tony Vitello, says Wisha. Where's Gabe Kapler when you need him? I thought Tony deserved a chance, but this is getting bad. Yeah, they're not really, things are not really going well. But I don't know. They could turn it around. Any other baseball thoughts? Bubba, you been watching any of this MLB action?
My Red Sox are in the gutter, so if we're being honest, not too much.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Makes me very sad. It's 17-23, I think, or something like that.
They're in last place in the AL East, Bubba.
Yeah.
Fernando Tatis hasn't hit a homer this year. It's been pretty funny trying to see him hit one. He just keeps getting like warning track power.
just close enough.
Again.
I tell you, I'm supporting the White Sox though.
Are you?
Oh,
Southside Samurai.
Yeah.
Well, they're better than they were at 19-21. That's pretty good for the White Sox.
2 games better than the Red Sox.
Yeah, they sure are. So you just like Sox? I mean, you just
I'm a big Sox guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just tell people that you're a Sox fan, and then
never specify.
Whichever team ends up better.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I love the Sox. Meanwhile, the Yankees, I said the Braves have the best point differential in baseball. The Yankees are second best. They're plus 73 early on. They're tied at the top with or actually 1 game back of the Rays. Then you got Cleveland leading the NL Central. That division looks like it sucks. And how about the homeless A's at 21-19, outpacing the rest of the AL West right now. So the homeless A's, aren't they playing in Sacramento right now?
Yep.
Eventually they'll go to Vegas. Poor Oakland. Just left without anything. Raiders gone. Warriors said, we're going across the bay. Got rid of the A's. Rampant crime. You can't even go to
That's where we need to move those. Not Kansas, man. Move them to Oakland.
Yeah, but the problem with that is you have San Francisco right there, and then what if some of them – you also got Alcatraz, though. Just put them there. You couldn't fit very many on Alcatraz, though. It's a very small island. Yeah, it's tough. That's tough. All right, well, let's carry on after the break. Stick with us. Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans.
This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station.
We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say it loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station.
Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen.
For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Get some.
Hey, back on the program. Appreciate everybody interacting and listening in today here on a Johnless Monday. Hashtag Johnless Monday. It's just me here, big fat Cody, wild wacky Bubba, and Epstein Sam, Epstein Island Sam here with you. Hope you're enjoying the show. Did you guys see where the large Nigerian fella, the 7'1" prospect that Rick Barnes was after, is choosing to go to Virginia?
Yeah.
Favor eBay has committed to the Virginia the Who's.
I bet he's doing us a favor by doing that.
How so, Bubba? You didn't want him? You didn't want this large fella? This favor eBay?
Play on words, I think.
What did you say? I missed it. It went right over my head, Bubba.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He said we did
I don't want to be around anymore.
Did a favor for us.
Oh, I get it. It matters to me, Bubba. I just missed it. I'm sorry.
I don't even want to be around anymore.
So, Favor eBay, 7'1". He's on his way to.
Can't teach that.
No, you can't teach that. Better to have him banging his head off their doorways than ours, huh? I mean, well, we could have used a big man.
Yeah, I kind of wanted this kid pretty bad, honestly.
I did too. You know, the thing about those Africans, though, the players that. Well, what were you going to say, Sam? Sorry.
No, I was just saying be careful.
No.
Let's say be careful.
I was thinking of. I mean, in terms of basketball, let's move on. So you wanted him. I was just going to say it was a basketball thing that I was going to say. Sometimes it's hard to implement again, it's not important. Sam, you wanted him to play for Tennessee. 7'1" center, the number 82 overall player in the class per Rivals.
Yeah, I mean that's just a kid that I feel like, he's kind of got the Felix frame to him. I watched some of his highlights. Like he seemed like a pretty built like high schooler already. He didn't seem like a guy that you'd have to kind of throw into like the Nate Ament weight training program he might look like a baby deer out there. He looks like a guy that could go play some big time college basketball for you. So I don't know. I'm sure it's kind of more of just a money in a roster thing. Hey, you're going to be kind of parked as a bench big. We probably don't have a ton of money for you left over after what we've done in the portal. If we can get you on campus, great. If not, I guess we're going to find someone else.
What do you think we're going to do in this situation? Just find a guy overseas to fill this role as we get closer and closer?
Yeah, they'll fill it in with somebody. I mean, they're going to add one more big.
Find just a big old Lithuanian fella.
Yeah, maybe William knows a name or two. We could ask William if
I'd be down to go to Croatia and Serbia.
Have our own Ivisic.
Yeah, where Illinois went.
Yeah, I mean, just go to Russia.
Just go to that same apartment building that they all live at.
Yeah, where's the tallest guy? We need the tallest guy in Siberia. Like, just go find some guy. There's some 7-footer out there just lumbering around, hauling. He's probably logging, doing something up there, just using a chainsaw, cutting up logs. Go find a guy. It doesn't even matter if he's played basketball or not. Just
all he needs to do is just catch a ball.
As long as he's got eligibility and he's over 7 feet. I mean, that's all you need. It is kind of extra disappointing though, because we're not used to this. We're not used to Rick Barnes missing on a guy.
I think that's why I was mad.
He never visited campus.
Yeah, maybe that's what we needed. Maybe we needed him on campus.
I thought he did. Thought we had him.
I'm lying through my teeth.
Yeah, Bubba, he was here last weekend.
Never mind. I guess we're now 7 for 8.
Honestly, I think that's why I'm mad is that we just went we were batting 1,000 on transfer portal guys coming to visit and then committing, and then of course the one high schooler just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, we're not used to Barnes missing on anybody since he
lost his fastball.
Yeah, he's gotten everybody he wanted so far. So I'm assuming we'll fill it in with some big. I don't know who it'll be, but they'll bring somebody in here.
Cody, do you think Diana Rousini celebrated Mother's Day yesterday?
I'm sure she did, yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on in her life. I don't know what it's like for her right now. I imagine she's just kind of staying out of the public eye for the most part.
That would be interesting if the father's like, hey, I know it's Mother's Day, but kids are staying with me for the weekend.
Yeah, like did her husband get her a present, or do you think like Mike Vrabel sent her flowers?
I'm assuming they're not in contact right now, but I don't know that. It's hard to say for sure. Did you see the new clip from the weekend, the Barstool Feud show?
Mm-hmm.
Diana Rousini answering, quote, kiss her when asked what a man might do to get a woman in the mood. Diana Rousini says, kiss her. After she said that's good advice, Mike Vrabel responded, I'm paying very close attention. I'm so excited.
Why is he excited?
It just keeps getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, though, I mean, how much worse can it get? Like the
kid's not. like her original husband. It's just Mike Vrabel and Diana Rousini's kid. That's probably about as bad as it could get.
That's kind of the last domino that could fall.
I feel like it.
Because we've basically all accepted, like, yes, clearly there was an affair. Like, we're all on board with that now. Everybody knows. It's out in the open. Because at first, it was just speculation. Nobody was sure. It was like, I think they might have been holding hands there. That's quite a warm embrace. And, it was just, what did Vrabel say at first? He's like, there's nothing to see here. He's like, that's ridiculous. Now we know that they were having an affair. I mean, we know that Mike Vrabel is supposedly seeking counseling, whatever that means. We know that Diana Rousini, they've been spotted in all these places together. So unless it comes out that baby is Mike's, I don't know how much more we can really learn. But the saga will continue through the summer.
Hope she can just break the A.J. Brown to the Patriots news.
I want to see Mike Vrabel get fired.
I do too.
I want it to really spin out of control.
Me too.
But
no, I don't want to see him fired. I want to see him have to resign. I want to see him do a sad press conference where he's got to have some statement made and being like, I can't go on with being an NFL head coach.
Just too much pressure involved. I need to take some time away to spend with my family. I need to work on my mental health. I gotta take some time here. Would Robert Kraft? What could happen? What would it take for him to let Vrabel go? If we find out that Vrabel is the father of this child,
it still doesn't matter.
You don't think it matters?
No.
If we find out that Vrabel's the father,
that'd be awesome. I mean, it wouldn't, because I don't support broken homes, but
sounds like you're okay with it.
This is the least of Robert Kraft's worries.
Robert Kraft still got some bodies buried back in 82.
I'd say it's pretty high on his priority list right now, though. They're dealing with the Vrabel situation.
I think you'd have to say a anti-Semitic remark maybe or something like that.
Yeah, try to switch the news cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's what he needs to do. Jerry Jones would find a way. Jerry Jones would have had this story. This would have never been a story if it was Jerry.
Mm-mm.
He's too big and too powerful. He would have made damn sure this didn't happen. Robert Kraft not good at handling these media situations.
Now, Mike, I'll cover this up one time now, but
now listen.
Stay in line.
Listen, boy. I'm gonna get you out of this, but it's the last thing I'm doing for you. Thank you, Mr. Jerry.
You better make the playoffs.
Yeah. If you don't make the playoffs, we're going to come back here. I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to beat your ass. At 86 years old, I'm going to whip your ass right here in this room. Or have his goons do it,
He just sits back and watches.
Jared make damn sure that this was remedied. Hour 2 in the books. Hour 3 coming up next. Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you. And as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Round 3.
Wow, no Olivia, wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen, ayy. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10, ayy. Morning booming from 7 to 10. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville.
TalkSports 3.0.
Hour 3 kicking off in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Hour 3 headlines brought to you by Knoxville Smiles, where you should go for all of your dentist needs. They will fix your stupid mouth. Go to Knoxville Smiles. We appreciate them for their sponsorship. I am doing a live read.
I was going to say, I need to go to Knoxville Smiles.
How come?
I think
Did you
because
get kicked in the
I'm
mouth?
on my retainers in a minute. So I'm facing some like jaw pain where I think my teeth are re-shifting into place.
Sounds
And that has me
dangerous.
concerned.
That's dangerous, Bubba.
Yeah.
You better go get that fixed.
Where can I do that at?
Knoxville Smiles, your local dentistry experts here. We appreciate them for all they do. Yeah, Fan Run Radio. Okay, you guys got any news?
Yeah, quite a bit.
All right, what's happening, Bubba?
So this was brought to our attention from Matt in chat. And also 60 minutes ago, Missouri running back Ahmad Hardy shot.
Oh, goodness. He's that's a big name. I remember him from he's like one of the top running backs guys in the SEC.
Reported that he got it early Sunday a.m. at a concert.
He got shot at a concert?
Yep.
Why?
Yet to know that. I thought it was related to like the Mississippi incident where 17 people got clipped like a week ago, but no, this is very recent.
17 people got clipped in Mississippi a week ago?
I could be inflating the number, but people, there's like a miniature music concert festival thing that happened where people went berserk.
Okay, so it says he was in Mississippi early Sunday morning.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a first-team All-SEC selection last year. That's a big story, Bubba. Yeah, Missouri running back Ahmad Hardy shot. Wow.
For the love of the game, we hope he comes back stronger than ever and comes out to many men.
Well, of course, it says he is in stable condition, so seems like he's okay.
The new Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah, could be. Missouri says a timeline for his return to football is unknown at this time. He's from Mississippi, so that's probably why he was down there. Second among FBS players with 1,649 rushing yards last season. 16 touchdowns, transferred to Missouri from UL Monroe following the 2024 season.
Is Missouri going to be good this year?
Missouri will be Missouri, would be my guess.
In the world of baseball, but minor leagues, Blake Burke making history. The fastest player to reach 10 single-season home runs in the Biloxi Shuckers franchise history.
VFL, Blake Burke.
I always hear it's not good to make history down in the minors, but when it's for slugging, I think that's okay.
Yeah, also, did you see Liam Doyle? He had a career-high 8 strikeouts over 5 frames in AA ball over the weekend. Big day for Liam.
Savannah Guthrie is hosting a game show, Wordle. Maybe that's why she left the show abruptly the other week.
For a Wordle game?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any update to her? Have we just completely lost all
Every
interest?
time it's there's more stuff. People are getting closer. What this says about the situation. So
there's no way that woman's alive.
Hopefully she is. Cody, can I interest you in some Nashville news?
Did you say national or Nashville?
Nashville.
Okay, sure.
Chud the Builder.
Oh, I've heard of this guy.
Allegedly ordered over $400 worth of food and then refused to pay the bill.
That was him that did that?
Yep.
He's the guy who goes around saying the N-word and provoking people to try to say the N-word around black people. And I guess he's saying that's his free speech right? His First Amendment.
Hope this guy gets clipped one day. Not seriously, but.
Well, I mean, he's playing with fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's going to at some point.
Well, I mean, you go around a bunch of people saying that.
It's not okay to be doing that in public. Or
well,
private, or in general.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he says it is okay, and that's his whole point. Is that, but he's strapped, isn't he? Isn't he walking around strapped? He's always got a gun on him. I believe is part of his thing. I've seen clips here and there of the guy, but
I hate influencers, man.
I do too. It's the worst thing that's happened to our culture.
Speaking of influencers,
let's talk more about them.
Missouri State Swimming and Diving has hired Ryan Lochte.
He was a swimmer.
Yeah, Olympic swimmer.
Yeah, very good.
He's like their head coach or something, or
just
an advisory role. How is he an influencer?
He's just very influential in the swimming.
Influential in the pool.
It says he's joining the swimming staff.
Why? At Missouri
assistant
State?
Coach.
You said Missouri State.
Yeah.
You'd think he would have something better to do, wouldn't you?
That's got to be like where he went to college, right?
I don't know. Just don't send him to Brazil.
You know that Acapulco is one of the most deadliest cities to visit?
No. I used to go to a Mexican restaurant called El Acapulco, and it wasn't dangerous at all. It was quite nice, actually.
That sounds so good right now, some Mexican food.
Mm-hmm. What would you get right now if you're going to get some?
Probably just like a huge enchilada.
Yeah. One huge enchilada.
Mm-hmm. Some rice, some refried beans.
I love enchiladas.
I'd get some lengua tacos.
Bubba likes that tongue.
I do.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah.
He attended Florida.
I don't know why he's doing that then. Maybe he needs a job.
Yeah. He's got some debts to pay. So or maybe he's just starting his career and this was the first place and he said, I'm pretty loyal.
Did you see Jason Witten over the weekend, Bubba?
Yeah. Sam and I were talking about that. He is up there with Kenny Chesney for me in terms of VFL status.
It's almost worse because this guy actually played for Tennessee. Like it's one
he's
thing.
coaching there though, so I mean I get it. I think it's okay.
I know, but it just feels worse to me than Kenny Chesney.
If you get a chance to, like, say you're down in Tuscaloosa at a concert, and they say, "Hey, Cody, how would you feel about shotgunning, with the Stones or somebody here in Tuscaloosa? Would you do that?"
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Okay.
Of course I would. What is that?
And I guess here I'm comparing Luke Combs to the Rolling Stones. But
what I'm saying is that Jason Witten played for Tennessee,
right? But
so it hurts worse. Like Kenny Chesney,
he's coaching them though.
Kenny Chesney's one thing, but Kenny Chesney, I can understand a musical artist placating based on where he's at because he's got to get the crowd involved. He wants people to be, happy at his show a little bit of, hey, I know about this place and where you're from. And like, he's putting on a performance. Jason Witten's just out here switching teams. This is a guy who played for Philip Fulmer, for God's sake.
Yeah.
He's taking his son, a top linebacker prospect, and he said, "We're Oklahomans now, Boomer Sooner." Why? I don't understand. I don't understand why this change happened. Is it just because they gave him a job? Because it's not like he's some Oklahoma guy. I mean, he was in Dallas for years, but
I got a theory. Maybe Brent Venables treated him and his son better in the past, whereas Josh Heupel maybe didn't.
I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Also, Caitlin Clark walked out with Morgan Wallen.
That's cool.
As WNBA gets back underway.
Okay.
Did you watch this Fog game or see anything about it over the weekend with Missouri and Vandy?
Incredible.
What was it?
The Fog Gate game.
Fog Gate?
So apparently a Vanderbilt player hit a home run.
What'd you say, Cody?
Huh? I don't know what I said.
Be careful.
I have no idea. What'd you?
But apparently like the fog was so bad in Como that a player hit a home run and like 3 out of the 4 umpires ruled it a home run, but one guy ruled it a ground rule double.
Oh.
And then I forget where they ruled for that.
They basically like called the game that night for fog. Like they didn't know if it was a home run. They look at the replays. There's no chance to even see the ball on the replay. So they basically just called the game for the night and like nothing happened. And they come back and play it the next day, and then Missouri won.
Really? So the fog was so heavy they didn't know where the baseball went.
And then Missouri won the series. It was their first SEC series win in like years.
Yeah, they suck typically.
Good for them.
So Vanderbilt was on the losing end of that?
They probably won't make the tournament now, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
They got to go win the SEC tournament, I would assume.
That's all right with me.
We have Ben Affleck and Matt Damon being sued by Miami Police Department.
How come?
For their movie, The Rip, as it is wrongly portraying and defamation is what the police department is claiming.
Okay. Ben Affleck being sued.
We have LaMelo Ball being a father to Anna Montana. Not Hannah Montana. Anna Montana.
Anna Montana?
Anna Montana. Anna Montana. Anna Montana.
That poor kid.
I don't understand.
There's a song called Hannah Montana. There's also an icon named Hannah Montana, a.k.a. Miley Cyrus.
Well, yeah, I know, but what's Anna Montana? Is he?
It's his
wife's name is Montana.
Don't know if he's married, but his ladies.
Her name is Anna Montana?
I think so, or it could be something instead of Montana that looks like Montana because I can't read.
Okay, could be Montana.
We have Bonnie Tyler in an induced coma.
I don't know who that is.
Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Is that an OnlyFans person?
No, it's the Total Eclipse of the Heart.
No, I don't like that song.
Okay. We have the Red Hot Chili Peppers selling their catalog for $300 million.
Okay.
We have Wembanyama ejected from Game 4.
That was awesome.
For elbowing Nas Reed.
Yeah, that was quite a thing over the weekend in the NBA.
Saying he's the first. How can I say this properly? First individual of a foreign nation.
Foreigner.
Ejected out of Minnesota.
I had Minnesota winning last night. Another night in the NBA. Another parlay win for me.
Can you start sending me these?
I've been so hot, man.
Can you send me these?
Yeah, I'll send them to you. Like
just make them, and then once you're already placed it.
See, that's bad juju.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like the minute that I do that, they'll start missing. Like, I mean, I'll send them to you if you want, but like, I've put in like nobody wins every day, right? Especially on a parlay. But I'm telling you, these are all like plus 500 or longer. Like some of them have been like plus 1,100, 1,200. Like,
whoa!
But I'm talking. Usually it's like $10 to win 70. It's kind of what 75. I don't know how, but I've been hitting at a pretty good rate on these NBA parlays. Like if say I've put in 10 parlays in the last couple weeks, I've hit like 6 of them. I don't know how. I don't know why. I seem to keep having great luck with these alternate unders, which are a part of almost all of them. And then I'm just kind of guessing on the winner. Like last night I said, Minnesota, let's take them to tie the series up. It's just a guess. It's not like it's not like I know what I'm doing, but I've just been getting lucky. And I had Anthony Edwards 27 plus points, which he was on fire last night. So he got the points. And then I had an alternate under of like 230 as a part of it. So I think it paid out like with a boost because they all got a boost. It was like plus 544.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry. Bit of a sneeze there.
You ever do any NHL betting or no?
No, I have no idea. I wouldn't even know what to bet. Is there a like a spread? Is it a puck line?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Like a baseball. I know baseball's got like a run line.
Yeah, they call it a puck line, I think.
Puck line. Yeah, I don't know anything about hockey.
I'm against it just because I mispronounced a guy's name here one time and I got a lot of negative feedback for it, so I refused to watch it.
Okay. Bobby Cox died. We talked about that.
We have another virus.
Another virus?
The norovirus outbreak.
Oh, no.
Happening on the Princess cruise ship that departs Fort Lauderdale.
I think we got to sink all the cruise ships.
Cinco de
cruise ship.
Mayo.
Cinco de cruise ship. I mean, they're just disease vessels out here just floating around. Terrible. Did I ever tell you I was on the poop cruise?
Yeah.
I told you that. Same ship. They cleaned it up, but it was the same ship. Carnival, naturally.
It still have like the smell a little bit.
It did actually. Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Does that mentally, did that bother you at all or no?
Yeah, I would have not gone on that cruise.
Well,
or you were aware of it at the time?
I wasn't aware of it. I watched the poop cruise thing on that train wreck documentary thing on Netflix after the fact, and I realized it was the same ship. And I'm not even joking. When we were on that ship, me and Miles kept our room, like the shower, had like a vague hint of urine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it smelled kind of like stale urine when you would shower, and I couldn't get over it.
It was just seeping down the walls.
I mean, after I watched that documentary, I'm like, I mean, it makes sense, you know? Because we kept thinking, well, maybe it's just some kind of like sulfur in the water. Like, I don't, like we tried to excuse it, but I swear to God, that shower smelled like urine. And then I watched that documentary. I'm like, that was our ship. That makes sense. They need to sink that thing. Sink it like the Titanic, Bubba.
With no people on board.
Yeah.
In NFL news, David Njoku to the Chargers.
Yeah, I saw that. That's a tight end, obviously well known in the NFL.
Big for Chargers because now they got a 2-punch happening there with Orlando Gadsden.
Mm-hmm.
Now David Njoku.
Njoku has been a fixture with the Cleveland Browns for a long time. So the Chargers agreed to terms with him on a 1-year deal worth up to $8 million, it says. He did miss he's been missing a lot of games due to injury. I mean, he's at that point in his career where he's,
and he's a burn victim, for goodness sake.
An aging NFL tight end. He's a burn victim?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened?
2 years ago or something like that? 3 years ago? 4?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
No, not really. Still not the most upsetting NFL tight end news of this segment, as I can't get over Jason Witten shotgunning this beer out here with all these Sooners. Just completely jumped ship.
Have you seen the Everglades just on fire right now?
I mean, you got to pull that VFL card. Take Jason Witten's VFL card and pull it. What's going on in the Everglades?
They're just on fire.
Why?
They've got a wildfire that they can't stop over there right now.
Arson?
Drought. Hopefully not arson.
It normally rains a lot in Florida. You don't really see fires there like you do, say, California.
I have a theory.
4,800 acres burning in the Everglades right now. 0% of it contained.
Oh, man. You think it had to do with Billy Napier?
I think this is more data center related.
Okay, what's the conspiracy there?
Well, Kevin O'Leary, he's putting a data center in a small town. And
see that guy from Shark Tank?
Yep. Who was in Marty Supreme.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like a not so nice guy. Is it Iowa that he's putting one in? Or some small town, but I think now with more land and more data centers because of AI and stuff like that, they're just finding land that they can hopefully just kill off. Maybe this was designed, though, as Sam mentioned, for like the snakes and the
let's get those pythons out of there. Let's
all
burn
the
those things alive.
Burn them out.
Bad animals and bugs and like.
There was a thing. I think it was
Locusts.
Trump or something in the last year or two where they were talking about putting like a giant prison down there or something.
Well, they did have alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah, so that's what it was. I guess
That is
Is that in operation right now?
I don't think so.
Did they just build that and they're like, this doesn't work?
I don't know. The Everglades are wild, man.
Yeah, that's scary.
Have you ever been to that national park?
Yeah.
It's a wild place.
It is.
It's just flat and just swampy and just full of creatures.
I think it's still in the South Florida detention facility.
I think that's one of the last places I'd ever want to be like stranded.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just think about all those bugs and mosquitoes and snakes and
you ever hear Charlie Daniels' Legend of the Woolly Swamp?
Yeah.
Better not go at night.
Better not go at night. Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Make it strong, man.
Daft and fright.
Things that crawl and things that fly and things
that creep around on the ground.
Oh.
And they heard the ghost. Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around, but I couldn't believe it. That's a great song.
Just had to find out for myself.
I'm glad you know it too.
Couldn't conceive it.
Alex Morgan's pregnant with her third baby.
No, happy Mother's Day to her.
Congrats to whoever that guy is that got to get Alex Morgan pregnant.
It should have been. It shouldn't have been me. I'm not ready for that.
Jason Witten. What the hell, man? All right, well, that's it for the news. What else? I got some other stuff on the other side. I got
There's
something.
a big
Danny
thing
White.
that we haven't talked about.
What's that, Bubba?
Well, that's coming up later.
Okay, well, stay tuned for that
Cliffhanger.
and whatever is here after the break as we carry you out on your Monday edition of Talk Sports. Stick with us.
For the fans, by the fans, this is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Yeah, back on the program. Monday edition, Talk Sports here. Fun show. Appreciate y'all tuning in with us today. You guys seen where Danny White's selling these bricks?
I bought one.
You bought one?
No.
$500 a piece. Danny White selling bricks.
I think we should buy one.
Could we do a station brick? Yeah.
We could.
I'll pitch in $75.
Really? You mean that?
I do.
You'd really do that? I mean, we could pool all of our money together and order a brick if we wanted to. You can leave your legacy at Neyland Stadium. I think Danny White needs to do more. I think he needs to sell more. You know, everybody's always complaining about Danny White and the cost of everything and the prices and, oh, they're taking my money and all this. Oh, it's entertainment district. I can't afford nothing. I think Danny should start selling more. I don't think he's taking advantage of people quite as much as he could. There are a lot of things in the stadium that are free that I think you could put a price on.
What's like what would be the first couple that jump out?
Well,
because I have one that already comes to mind. You know,
they need to take away those big coolers with the paper cups for water. They need to get rid of those. They have those in there like in September for the games where it's really hot outside, where it's like 90 degrees and everybody's sweating and baking in the sun, and like they're trying to keep everybody hydrated. But if you take those coolers away, people are going to buy more bottles of water. Like you could sell so much more Dasani if you would simply take away the free water cooler.
You could just fit a water stand by the water cooler.
Yeah, or if you want to keep that water stand with the paper cups, like I think you should design something where you have to put a couple of quarters in at least. Like charge like 50 cents at least for a cup. I mean, really 50 cents, though. That's nothing's 50 cents. You charge at least $2. What am I thinking? 50 cents? Like for a paper cup, I think $2 is fair.
With the tip option?
Yeah, of course you put a tip option. So make sure there's an iPad there.
Reusable like Tennessee plastic cup for like $24.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good point, Bubba. You have to have a tip option. You have to have the iPad that's going to ask you that question. It's going to ask you a
I think
question.
instead of 24, they marketed it as $19.98.
Smart thinking. Smart thinking. So you start there. I think you
can
should
rent out the water cooler for $52.49.
Yeah.
I also don't think you should be able to use the bathrooms for free.
That's what I was going to say. It's a very European thing to have to pay like $1 for the bathroom.
Yeah, like you're going in there, and I mean, what you're doing is so gross anyway, going in there and putting urine into my stadium, you're going to have to pay to do that.
Not every bathroom, but a private bathroom experience you pay money for.
You could have one of those.
It's like there could be a long line, for the regular, but then it's like here.
How about the more you pay, the closer to the front of the line you get?
Bathroom line passes? I'm in.
Like the more you're willing to pay to pee, the quicker you get to pee. Forget the line. Yeah, it's a good way to avoid the line because sometimes you go to the line and there's 8 dudes standing there waiting to get into the bathroom.
Why not also for scanning tickets and trying to get into the stadium?
How about a fast pass for beer? I think a fast pass for beer would be good because there's always people waiting in that beer line. Like if you're willing to pay $75 for your beer, I think you should get to go to the front of the line.
Or pre-order it.
Yeah, or pre-order it. They could charge for air, simply breathing the air, call it like a game day fee, like a game day experience fee. Like the fact that you get to sit in Neyland Stadium and breathe the air for the simple ticket price of $600, that's not really like I think there should be a premium on that.
You have to show your ticket to like the usher in front of your section, even if you know where you sit, and you have to like tip him a couple bucks once he directs you where to go.
Yeah, I think you give every event staff an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
And like if he helps,
he's like, oh yeah, section L over there on the right, it's going to ask you a question real quick.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have been able to find that without his help.
No.
You wouldn't have been able to get to your seat without his help. So
Yeah, I think you throw that in there, and the more that they can make in tips, I think if you're Danny White, you start paying them less. Like you do it like restaurants do with servers, right? With waiters, they only make $2 to $3 an hour, and then they make the rest in tips. That's a good way to cut out the cost that it takes to pay these event staff people in their little yellow vests. I mean, what are they really doing other than just standing there? Anyway, they shouldn't be making minimum wage. That's too much money to be spending. And think about how many event staff people have to be employed. You know how much money they're spending paying these people minimum wage? If you just paid them $2 an hour, and like you said, Sam, they can make the rest up in tips, they might even be able to make a little bit more. I mean, it's a thought. We've got to start generating revenue at a rapid clip. And I want Tennessee to be at the forefront. It's a good start that they're selling the bricks for $500 a piece. It's a good start.
It's cute.
But it's a little bit cheap, if we're being like, it's a little cheap. And I don't want to be seen as cheap as a program. Like, I think four figures, like I think starting the bricks at 1,000, like, because there's no telling how many you've already sold at 500. I mean, you think about all the money you're losing out on. You're telling me I can get a brick, one singular brick with my name on it, and you're only charging me $500?
It's there forever.
I mean, everybody has $500 for a brick. Danny, what are you doing, Danny? You could make double. You could probably make triple on the bricks. Maybe premium bricks, huh? Maybe if you pay $2,000, your brick's a little bigger. You have a bigger brick. Hashtag bigger brick. It's all about how you sell it. It's all about how you sell it. I think there's a lot of opportunity there that we're missing out on. Josh Elander had some comments over the weekend about Reese Chapman, a true volunteer after senior day. Said he's an easy guy to root for and a true volunteer. He's a special player, elite makeup, and he just gets better. Chapman dazzled on senior day, posting 2 home runs and a first-inning grand slam with a career-high tying 6 RBIs as Tennessee wins the series against Texas. Nice to see. Nice to see. What other Vol news have we got that we've missed today? Danny selling the bricks. Oh, Kim Caldwell, the Lady Vols, a shout out to her, putting together a top 10 class, according to USA Today.
Hang the banner.
Hang the banner for Kimmy. The portal class for the Lady Vols clocked in as a top 10 group in the country via USA Today. So we'll see if that translates to the court. Tennessee, of course, signed 13 new transfers and a pair of incoming freshmen to fill out its 15-player roster for the Lady Vols. The guy who wrote the article says, the Lady Vols didn't bring in any flashy All-American type names, but fans hope that there are names that fit Caldwell's style of play. I'd say they're destined for greatness after reading a quote like that. Second highest ranking among SEC programs. And Tennessee football, I think we talked about this last week, had 33 players that added at least 11 pounds of muscle after we hired the strength coach, Derek Owings, in January. I don't know if I had seen that stat put that plainly. I know I saw the Vol football. They tweeted out some graphic about all the gains we'd made, but this says Tennessee football had 33 players add at least 11 pounds of muscle.
I wish we could kind of get some like player specific ones, you know, like it'd be nice to hear, you know, George McIntyre's gained like,
see, that's the thing.
6 pounds of muscle.
He's the negative number for that.
He's bringing us down.
No, surely not George.
It would be cool though.
I want to see George out there jacked.
Like they could lie about it too, but like George has added 25 pounds.
I want to see George come out there like that guy from SpongeBob. I eat nails for breakfast.
What are the downsides of getting him just like
the most legal steroid that we could get possible.
What if he comes out just jacked? Like he just
Well, he's
looks
got
like
health problems.
It's just a muscle hamster.
he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Olympian strength.
Doesn't George McIntyre have a health issue? Or am I just speaking?
I don't know, Bubba. Speculate on it. Yeah, they said something to do with his like he can't gain weight or something because he's I don't even know what it is, anemic or something. I don't think it's anemic, but I don't know. It says they say he struggles to gain weight. I don't know if that's a health issue or if it's just I don't know what you call that, what you consider that to be really. Tennessee basketball named a high major portal winner by the Athletics' Tobias Bass. This guy writes for The Athletic. He listed Tennessee as one of 21 teams that excelled in the transfer portal, including Houston, Duke, Louisville, and Texas. Tennessee, one of 4 SEC teams listed, along with A&M, Vandy, and, Texas. So I think we all approve of Tennessee's effort in the basketball transfer portal. I think everybody's happy with what we got going on there, even though we missed on the 7-foot Nigerian. Have you heard any names, Sam, on a big that we might add?
Not a clue, to be honest with you.
I'll have to ask William after the show. I'm sure he knows.
But maybe we can, like Bubba said, just get some crazy European guy that's just in the circus.
Vol and SC, let's check in on the chat here. Vol and SEC, Vol and SC writes in, has Cody told Sam that Bubba has replaced him as the trivia leader? It's big news, Sam.
Yeah.
We had a great trivia last week
win, Cody?
while you were out. Yeah, I did win. And really, you could say not only did I win, but I kind of dominated.
Should we let Bubba administer tomorrow to try to let you go back to back?
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. And, like, it's nothing personal, of course. But
hey, man, that's a weight off my shoulders if I don't have to make trivia questions.
It's nothing personal, but it's just that, we make the one change, and suddenly I'm back in the winner column. I mean.
That's fine with me, Cody.
I mean, it's whatever Bubba thinks. I mean, I guess we, if he'd be willing to do it, for a while. I don't know if
Bubba doesn't look pleased.
We've already the clock's ticking, man.
I feel like
years are turning.
I feel like Bubba should be hosting trivia at least until I lose again.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Like have Bubba do it until I lose, and then
that's how you get off the schneid.
And then go back to
John Winston straight. And then it's like, all right, Bubba's got to make.
Well, it's like 5 straight, maybe 6, 8. I don't know. It was a few. It was a handful, 2 handfuls. But, it was a great trivia round last week. I don't know why, Sam, you never asked me who invented the cotton gin. If you just ask me that every week, I'll tell you. Eli Whitney.
Eli Whitney, yeah.
Eli Whitney. Yeah. Bubba had some great questions. So maybe we'll look into that. Let's go ahead and get to our final break here, and then we'll talk about something on the other side. I don't know, man. I'm about out. I went ahead and put in a McDonald's breakfast order.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's getting cold by the minute. So I'm going to need to get out of here pretty quick. If
you pre-order, like if you order McDonald's breakfast while it's still breakfast, do they hold it for you?
Yeah. See, I ordered it at 10:29.
Yeah.
So
that's like a 15-year NBA vet right there. That's just, you just know the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, but see, the show doesn't end until 10:56, and I got to get all the way over to Lovell Road. So, like, I'm hoping it won't be too cold.
What are they going to do? Throw it out?
No, they won't throw it out. I just don't want it to be cold.
Did you get any egg or
bacon, egg, and cheese?
See, the egg's gonna be sitting underneath that heat lamp for me.
Did you get a couple hash browns?
Yeah.
I want a hash brown so bad right now.
Maybe a McMuffin too. I should have just gotten it delivered here.
Yeah, that's what you should have done.
I should have done. Maybe I'll just cut out of the show a little early. Just maybe you guys wrap it up here at the last segment. I do have one other big story. One thing we missed in the NFL. So we'll finish out the show with that, and then ask Bubba what we missed. Although it sounds like he's pretty much exhausted. You had one thing though.
I'll find you something.
Bubba did have at least one other thing he was going to say. I know. So
Stick with us. Last segment coming up, and then we'll get you to the Tony Basilio show here in about 18 minutes on Fan Run Radio.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Last call here on the show. Appreciate you tuning in today. I had one NFL note that we saw come through this morning as it looks like Cowboys-Giants Sunday Night Football, Week 1. The official schedule release set for Thursday at 8 o'clock. We will find out this year's NFL schedule.
That makes me sad. I saw a couple like Titans accounts that I follow. They were, I mean, I was obviously taking it with a grain of salt because they don't have any idea, but they were thinking that Week 1 might be Titans Giants.
Oh yeah,
where you get like Dable playing against his old team. The Titans signed like a bunch of old Giants players this offseason. Kind of the two best quarterbacks out of last year's class. Would have been a fun one, but I guess we'll just take the divisional matchup.
Nope, we're going with the Cowboys.
Nope, Cowboys.
Cowboys it is. The classic primetime matchup, New York and Dallas, Giants and Cowboys. That will be the first Sunday night football matchup of the season at MetLife Stadium, September 13th. It'll be the 8th time in 15 seasons that the Giants and Cowboys have faced off in week 1. So we have done it many times before. It is always seems to be a primetime game, Cowboys and Giants. A little more exciting with the Giants these days, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the piss-poor Giants of the past necessarily. But Thursday night, the NFL will reveal the full schedule, and they plan to announce all of this year's international matchups on Wednesday, and there'll likely be a trickle of other games to prime the pump for Thursday's big reveal, says NBC. We do also know that the Cowboys will be in Rio to face the Ravens in week 3, and that they'll be at home for their customary Thanksgiving game. So that's your NFL note that I had. Eric writes in on the chat that he has been able to meet some small D1 basketball coaches, and they sell everything to survive. Courtside experiences, meet and greets, coach for a day, stuff like that. So there's some ideas for Danny White. Maybe coach for a day.
Yeah, I'm sorry, coach for a day?
Yeah, can we be coach for a day, like assistant coach? That'd be cool. I'd pay for that to be able to go to practice and have my visor and my little clipboard and my whistle. Restart the drill.
I think it'd be cool, yeah. Have an honorary game advisor that you spend for.
Gonna need you to block better than that, David Sanders.
Run it back.
Back to the front of the line. Back to the front of the line. Out there with my visor and my whistle. That'd be a lot of fun.
20 up down.
What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, give me 20. Drop and give me 20, David. What do you think Danny White would sell that for? Coach for a day. Probably $100,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonna need you to put a little more spin on that ball, George. Put more spin on it.
Good.
Bubba, what'd you have? What'd we miss? You said something about Kevin Hart. What were you telling me?
Yeah, so apparently a Kevin Hart roast took place over the weekend.
Did they make a lot of jokes about his height?
Tom Brady did, and he said the F word.
Oh.
Yeah, he called him a fucking hobbit.
Wow. Well, that's not very nice of Tom to say.
He called him a blanking hobbit.
Okay.
But no, it included Pete Davidson was there, talking about Tony Hinchcliffe, who was also there, making jokes about very unfortunate situations of assassinations that happened recently in America.
Oh.
About Kanye West.
I saw where Pete Davidson was joking about Kanye West, calling him something about a Nazi or something. Wild allegations.
It sounded like this roast was kind of more
Dwayne Johnson was there.
Like it was a little bit more unhinged than all the other ones. It seemed like they didn't really, hold anything back here.
I didn't even know this one was going on.
Me neither.
Chelsea Handler.
I might have to go watch this because I knew that like the Tom Brady roast they did was a big hit. So is this them just running that back like a year later? Is this is this part of the LA Comedy Festival thing that they do maybe?
It did take place at the Kia Forum.
Okay, well that makes sense.
As part of the Netflix is a Joke Festival. This one's not good enough. Another video has hit the timeline. As Diane Rousini wraps her arm around Mike Vrabel during a chat at a 2022 Super Bowl party.
We get it. They were in love.
I think it's like, this is just like a planned production of how we're going to roll out all this stuff. Because it's just every day you get something, little new nugget.
Every day Robert Kraft picks up that phone. Every day he gets that call at 8 a.m. from the New York Post or TMZ. He's like,
Yes, this is Robert. Mr. Kraft.
We've got another thing coming out this morning.
Mr. Kraft. This is editor. This is Mr. Editor Johnson over here at the Post. It's good to speak with you again today. Oh, what now? What do you have for me today? Well, we got some viral photos floating around of Diana Rousini and Mike Vrabel. This time they was performing oral sex.
Speaking of floating, they were out on the water while she was pregnant.
They was out on an inner tube, and Diana was performing oral sex on Mike. Now, how much money do you think it would take for you to send us? But maybe we can squash these photos, Mr. Kraft. I'm nearly out of money. Well, for $5 million, you write that check to the Post, and we'll make sure these photos don't go public. You want to keep your football coach now, don't you, Mr. Kraft? Yeah, I hope we get something like every day until training camp. There's going to be preseason games going on.
I feel like it's transcended just like the scandal, and now it was like the New York Post got the first thing out, and I think TMZ's pissed, and they're like, all right, we have to release everything that we can get possible.
Yeah, they're just going back and forth.
Yeah, it's just like who can get more evidence of Vrabel and Rousini now.
Turns out there was another boy actually born out of wedlock in 2022. Not only was she pregnant with Mike's boy, now there's a girl. Turns out they was twins. They're going to be preseason games. They're just going to have Vrabel in a cage. Just like, anything else, Bubba?
There's a fight to euthanize Pablo Escobar's hippos in Colombia.
Why would we euthanize Pablo Escobar's hippos in Colombia?
Because he was a drug lord.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with the hippos.
The world's cruel.
Those hippos are beautiful, fine creatures.
The world is cruel.
That's the lesson, really, isn't it, Bubba? The world is cruel, especially for a hippo. Well, I think we've officially run out of steam, folks. And it couldn't have happened at a better time, as it is 10:55 a.m. I'm sure Tony Basilio will have more for you here in 5 minutes or so. Appreciate everybody tuning in today on the show. John should be back tomorrow, and we'll finally have a full crew again as we continue this beautiful, beautiful week of May. Enjoy the Basilio Show. We'll talk at you later.